Salutations, people of YouTube. In this video I'm going to talk about how to blow up vehicles in a Battle Royale mod for Arma 3. Some of the stuff that I talk about is probably going to apply to the same vehicles used in other mods or other scenarios, but I'm going to be specifically referring to only those ones that are available in Battle Royale mod as of version 0.6, and I'm going to start with this truck here, which I lovingly refer to as the paper truck, because it's pretty easy to blow it up or destroy it in the game. Now, with any vehicle, not just this one, you need to find and destroy the fuel tank. So, with the truck, you can see there's a little, I believe this is the fuel excess. The fuel tank is here, where you fill up your car. So, you shoot it roughly in that area. On the right here, because I'm using Majorkin's Battle Royale shooting range, you will be able to see the damage dealt to the truck and its parts, and you'll be able to see that the fuel tank is getting damaged. So actually, let's switch to fully automatic. I'm using a TRG. I'm not using something high caliber, because I mean, obviously you can find high caliber weapons in Battle Royale, but I chose one that is more common than the others. So hence it's more likely that you'll be against someone in a vehicle with something of a smaller caliber like 5.56. So we go fully automatic. I mean, this is obviously a static object and the car is not moving and we're pretty close, but this is just to demonstrate. So, and you shot roughly in this area. That should be enough. Get away, safe distance, and it blows up. So you don't have to destroy the hull, you don't have to destroy the engine. All you need to destroy is, or almost destroy, even if you damage it like 90%, it will still explode. So you don't have to be obviously that close, and it can be done at any distance as long as you hit it enough times and your bullets have still enough velocity. Like if you're shooting 1 kilometer away with 5.56, probably not going to work. But let's try it. To reload. That's, you can see on the right side, that's a 34% damage. Couple more shots. And that's 100% damage. That car should blow up. And it's done. Different vehicles have fuel tanks in different locations, which it doesn't necessarily correspond to how it would be in real life. So for example, the hatchback and the sports hatchback, because they are pretty much the same car, which is different engines, I guess. They have it on the right side. So you should ideally be shooting somewhere here, this area of the car. So let's demonstrate that. And this is the trickiest car to explode. You see I emptied a clip in there and only took 78% damage. So it would need a little bit more, and we got away for safe distance. And it will explode. The pickup is a little bit easier as compared to the hatchback. Its fuel tank is roughly in this region. It's probably the second hardest to explode after the hatchback, in my experience anyway. Obviously, the higher the caliber you're using, the easier it is going to be to deal the sufficient amount of damage to the fuel tank. So let's try and explode this pickup. That was 68%. And like I said, it's not the easiest thing. But there we go. I think I was a little bit to the right than I should have been. I'm gonna try to do that one more time. Let's reload. So it is on the driver's side, roughly here. See that 78, 82%. That could actually explode the car. I think actually has to be above 90. I think now it should even yeah, there we go. We took a bit of damage, but that's the idea. Semak is hands down the easiest car to explode because it literally wears its fuel tank on its sleeve. It's right here. This is the thing. It is clearly visible. So it usually takes just 3 shots. 1, 2, and sometimes that's enough, but not with 5.56 most of the time. 3. And that car is ready. It's gonna explode. Obviously, keep in mind that unlike other vehicles, it has fuel tanks on both sides, so you don't have to choose the side like with the pickup, which is the driver's side, or with the hatchback, where it is the opposite of the driver's side, or again with the paper truck, which is the driver's side. Here it's both sides, so even this side here, it will do just the same thing. It will explode. And the explosion time, this is another thing you should keep in mind, is random. Sort of random. I mean, it will still explode within like 8 to 10 seconds at most. But sometimes it could be 3, sometimes it could be 8, sometimes it could be 5. So you need to keep your distance from the vehicle. The SUV is also relatively easy. You can see the tank is, you can kind of see the tank. It's where the normal car would have a tank anyway. It's this thing here. So as you shoot it, you can see it's taking damage. 79, and it's done. That car is going to explode. We should get away from it. The ATV is probably the weirdest in the bunch in terms of explosions. For one thing, why would you want to explode an ATV? And the second one is that it doesn't really explode. You can make it burn. You can put it. You can look at it that way. So the tank for ATV is again where it would be. It's here. You can even see the valve here, or the cap rather for the tank. So you shoot it in the tank. Takes quite a few shots sometimes. You can even stand next to it. Doesn't matter. Because it doesn't explode, it just burns like that. But if you're able to shoot it in the tank, then you are able to shoot it at the guy on the ATV, so it is kind of pointless. Unless, of course, you're using it for tactical purposes, like you need light. If you're playing on a dark scenario, dark map, then you would maybe use that or as some sort of signaling device, like you bring it somewhere, then you burn it, and that's the signal for your friends to do something or another, something like that. But yeah, strictly speaking, you can't really, or there's no point burning the car unless it has tactical purpose. So to quickly repeat, the ATV has this tank here, the SUV has this tank down here, Semak has its tanks on the right side and left side of the car. Pickup's tank is here, or if you want to, actually can't look into this one, but you can shoot it also from this angle. It's sometimes easier to explode from here. This is the hatchback's tank, and this is the paper truck. Keep in mind, please, that if you don't need to explode a car to kill your enemy, sometimes it's just easier to shoot them in the face. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider supporting it any way you can, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.